Hello there, it's Simone. I dug out my Hobonichi Weeks a while ago, in the beginning of October, to be honest, when I was using up my stickers and I just couldn't find the right place for this specific sticker in my Hobonichi cousin. And I thought, wow, this would look so good in my weeks. Why don't I just make a spread? So I decided to I think it was the October 2nd or so. And so I decided to sit down and just create that week in the weeks. I will share my planner confusion video with you tomorrow, but I am really struggling with this week's right now. I love it. It feels so good in my hands. It's tiny. It is cute. I enjoy creating in this immensely. Making one spread takes about 30 minutes. It's just relaxing, and depending on how big or small I write, it's super quick to make. But when I started using the Hobonichi cousin, for some reason I completely fell off. Well, that's not completely true. I think I fell off before that when I journaled a lot in my Stalogy A6 that I used as a planner. And then it felt redundant to repeat the same things in this. And for some reason, I just fell off. I mean, the pandemic wasn't very helpful in that at all. You just saw me. I was trying to use a sticker and I completely ripped it apart. So I just trashed it. A thumbs down for that sticker. But right now I'm really missing it. I've decided to use it as a gratitude journal for the month of November. That is actually harder to do than I thought it was because I want to still use watercolors, but at night I usually take my stuff down to the couch and then I don't have water. I didn't bring my paintbrush. I didn't bring my paint. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to go and write down that one word that I still have to add. So that is another thing that I would need to think about. How can I make this doable for me without having to use watercolor? If I wanted to use it on the couch, watercolor wouldn't be the easiest, but it's, when I think, no, I'm not using watercolor, it feels like, but that's exactly why I love this so much. So it's a struggle right now. But I do love using this. The pages come together so easily. It vibes with me. I just feel at home there, to be honest. And I'm struggling right now with the fact that I would love to incorporate more photo journaling, memory keeping, and I don't feel like this format would be good. I would rather work in a standard size traveler's notebook with thicker pages where I would be able to document random things. I actually, in 2018 maybe, probably 18, I started a traveler's notebook for each of my sons and used photos to create spreads. I am very, very inspired by, now I completely lost her name, Jill, but I will include her Instagram name on the screen right here, and I will leave a link in the description box. She is very, not whimsical, yes, whimsical, but that's not her style per se. It is very unstructured. like probably exactly the opposite of me. Every page looks so different. She has a very distinct style, but the freedom to create like her, I would love to achieve that. Um, I just added a clip of her Instagram feed, the past couple weeks or days photos, and I just showed you two of the images that I really enjoy. So, yeah, why am I telling you all this? Yes, I'm struggling a lot right now with the like finding the right things to use without overwhelming myself, but also uh, where I can do the things that I love most. And I definitely enjoy using this every time I use it. I just, at this point in time, I'm spending so much time in my Hobonichi cousin that I don't really have time to fill in the Hobonichi weeks, which is so sad. so so yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out if and how I can change this, or if the idea of using this in 2021 or using it for the rest of 2020 is just nice, sounds nicer than actually doing it. Um, I'm If you have seen or watched a journal with me video in this week's in the past, then you will see that I have definitely written the words in my watercolor. I have used bigger fonts. I made the words much larger. There wasn't a lot of space around them to add details. I really like that. It's much easier to actually fill. So that is an option too that I have. I could if I just like sat down and had the what is that the the thing, you know, follow through. There is a word for that. I just don't know it right now. To sit down for 30 minutes every week to do this, then I could keep on doing what I'm doing in my cousin and still do this without any problems. But this definitely looks bolder and bigger. I'm using less stickers. I'm just adding a little tiny cluster down there, but in between the words and the black Muji pen, it's so fun. I can only use this black gel ink from. I probably could use other companies, but the line width and the boldness of the black is important for me. I love how the watercolor and the black ink contrast, and yeah, one profits from the other. I usually, for my planning and writing in my cousin, I use the Jetstream. That is a I haven't really researched it, to be honest, but what I have heard and what I have in my head about this pen, it's supposed to be some kind of hybrid ink, but it's a lot less black and bold than the Muji gel ink, the black ink in this gel pen. So it's a lot. It feels gray, and it wouldn't be able to stand up against the colorfulness of the watercolor. So the black ink in this pen is very important for me. Um, what else? What I started to do when I started using this journal, I would write down the Thursday 3 that I have been doing for over a year now, where I share a selfie on Thursdays and put in 3 right about what? Right now facts about me. Oh my goodness. Jumble up the words. And I have been doing this for over a year now, and I love it. And so I have been putting those on the journaling pages. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I Hope you don't forget to fill your cup today. I know it's been a long week and a very stressful week, so please take care of yourself. I hope to see you soon. Until then, bye.